Mother's Day is coming up, and as a mom of 4, I wanted to share some things that moms actually would want, actually would use, things that I have and love, things that are on my wish list to get. So a little variety, and I will share in a few different price point ranges so that we can, you know, pick and choose with what our budgets are. But whether you're shopping for your mom or your grandma or some other mom in your life, I've got you covered. So to start, let's do the kind of more budget-friendly category and do some things in that free to, you know, $20-ish range. So first up is a Turkish towel. You can get these customized as well if this one has my initial on it. But I love these because they are so light, they are so thin, they are so packable, and they work for so many different things. You know, you can use them as a cover up, you can use them on the beach, you can use them at a pool, you know, as a shawl if it gets cold, like just so many versatile uses because it has that great packability. You can bring it so many places. A high quality one is still relatively affordable. So yes, definitely a great recommendation. And keep note, if you do get this, they come in many different sizes. I recommend that you get a quite large one, you know, one that would cover a full body, just because it does make it a little more versatile. And like I said, they pack extremely well, so I don't think you really need to worry about something oversized and not fitting. I think it will be just fine. Next up is a 1 line a day journal, and I have one and I just cannot find it. It disappeared from my nightstand at the moment, but I'll post a picture. It is this journal in which you write just 1 little line a day, and it has a marking for every day, and it goes over, you can get them that go over 5 years. So as you write in your memory or your line for that day, you can also see the past, you know, year, 2, 3, what happened that day and how you were feeling. And it's just been really cool, especially in motherhood, to look back on some of those moments. And definitely I would recommend. Next up is a hydrating spray. This one in particular is on my list of, you know, not once, I don't send this list to anybody, but if anybody asks me, you know, for my birthday, I keep a running list of gift ideas, and this is on mine. So it's a hydrating spray, perfect when you just need a little bit extra moisture, which I don't know, as we age and become mothers, I feel like we do. So this one is on my list this year. And another thing on my list is a travel jewelry case. I'm gearing up for a big like 3-month trip, details in the description, but even if you are not, I feel like when you're trying to go from here to there, even just on a small weekend or to an overnight, you know, gymnastics meet or whatever it is, those necklaces, jewelries, those things just can get so tangled. So I like a really small, sleek, streamlined one, and also think it would be a great gift. Next up is a silk pillowcase, and it's one of those things that I don't have somehow. I feel like, you know, that's on a lot of gift lists, but I've never kind of bought into it, I guess. And I was listening to my friend rave about hers, and I was like, I want better hair in the morning that I don't have to fix. I want less wrinkles on my face, like, you know, those sorts of things. So I am adding it to my list and think it would be great for Mother's Day. Last up in this category is a handmade card. Free, but you know, never underestimate the value and heartwarming touches that you get, especially from your kids or grandkids, in just a heartfelt card. It does not have to be anything crazy. I like the handmade ones, and this year for our grandparents, we are making this one. So rosemary here, I just used a blue piece of construction paper, and with chalk, we kind of just went over it for a fun like little texture. And then I went ahead and painted a green outline of some flower backing so that there was a background there of a little greenery. And then she painted these little plastic spoons, you know, just whatever you're gonna eat with, and she painted them in the color of the flowers that she wanted. And then we glued them on to the paper, and we had this really cute bouquet. I also tied this pink ribbon on just to give it a final touch. I thought it turned out super cute. You can then write a little note on it, Happy Mother's Day, or whatever you want, and give it to the recipient. Next up in the mid-range category, so one of the things I think would be a really good gift is compression packing cubes. So these are the ones I have from BagSmart. And if you don't know the difference between a regular packing cube and a compression packing cube, it is that it has these 2 zippers. So one zipper to put your stuff in, and then once you get your stuff in, it has a second zipper here. See how it kind of makes the bag bigger here so you can pack more stuff? And then you use this second zipper to actually zip it down and really pack, you know, like those vacuum seal bags. That's kind of how this is. And you can't always zip them all the way. Sometimes you need a little extra room here, but it compresses here. But it just really helps when on trips and trying to pack the most you can in a suitcase. These are really, really helpful. So I always suggest, rather than just the regular packing cubes, go ahead and get the compression. Next up is a pair of natives. I really like these. And I think for moms who, you know, kind of in the summertime especially, go on adventures with their little kiddos to the creeks and just as a good outdoor type shoe for spring, summer, I think these are great. So I would highly recommend. The one thing I would note is that they only do whole sizes. So if you are a half size, I recommend sizing up, because I do think, like, wearability, the size up fits better than sizing down. And then also, if you have a wide foot, I also would recommend sizing up, because I have several sizes, and I have found that the bigger one, although it does feel a little loose, it does not slip off your foot, but it feels better wearing it longer on more activities, if that makes sense. But definitely really like these, and I like the white because it goes with so many outfits. You can kind of dress them up, dress them down, not really up, but like kind of more classy. It makes like it not dressy, but like just dressed up. I don't know if that makes sense. And then also you can wash them pretty well. They're waterproof, so you just like put a hose to them, brush them off. They are good as new. So definitely really like these and recommend them to moms especially. Next up is some skincare, and I just will share a couple products that I am using now that I really like. This is the Salmon Caring Centella Toner. It's from Heat Blue. I really like this. This one is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence from CosRx. Really have been liking this as well. And then this is the PRMR Youth Radiance Viatinol Serum. It has some retinol in it, so definitely as we age, this is nice. If you do get this and you are not a retinol user, I would suggest starting with maybe like once a week, then maybe 3 times a week, building up, because it can be a little harsh on your skin if you haven't used retinol before. But these 3 products in particular, I have just really, really liked being in my skincare routine. And kind of going along with that, just a few little makeup essentials is a nice little gift as well. I use Merit makeup, which I love so much. Their blushes are really great, and they have tons of different colors. Their cream blushes, super nice. Their brushes in general are so super soft. Really like that I can be so gentle on my skin. The foundation stick is great. The lip colors I really like. The highlighter I really like. Just a lot of really good products for from this brand. And the one thing, if I had to pick one product I don't necessarily think is worth it, it would be the brow gel, because for me in particular, I have a scar in my eyebrow, and this just, it doesn't do the trick. It's tinted, so, and it just doesn't do the trick for me. But if you're not really looking for more defined and you're looking for a just brow that stays in place, then this probably is good enough for you. But for me, it doesn't quite meet the mark. Next up is an airline Bluetooth adapter. I know we all kind of take more travel during the summer, so if you are doing that, I think being able to hook up your Bluetooth headphones, your AirPods, whatever it is, to the airline in-flight entertainment is so nice. I have one, I just couldn't find it, but I'll link it over here in case you want to know what that is. And then finally in this category is a raffia bag. I think these are so great for summer and just an all-around good everyday on the go type bag. So this one is on my list, and I think it's really cute. Now, if you want to level it up a little bit and get a little bit bigger in your gift giving, then there are kind of 3 things in this category that I'm gonna recommend. First off is permanent jewelry. It is like little basic necklaces, real thin, that are kind of good for every day. Not necklaces, they're bracelets typically. You can get them soldered on, and then you don't have to take them on and off. They're just on your wrist. They are nice quality, so you can shower in them, get them wet, swim, whatever. So for me, I kind of wish I had that. Maybe one day we'll get it, but I feel like that could be a really, really nice gift. Going back to the more travel kind of style, which of course I have travel on my mind, so that's why I'm recommending it, but a really nice family RFID safe passport travel wallet. I like this one here because it fits more than just yours. It can fit your family's, and so if this is a Mother's Day gift, you have kids, and you might need to keep their passports with you when you're on the go, rather than having 100 different, not 100, but 5 different wallet organizers. You just have this one that fits several. So I really like this one, and it's super nice quality. And then finally, maybe what we all just want as a mother is a little bit of a getaway. So obviously this one is a little bit more expensive, but maybe a one night away at a hotel by yourself, going to the spa, going to get dinner by yourself, laying in the hotel room, just eating takeout or room service, whatever it is. Even if it's just one night, it could be so rejuvenating for a mother, and I think it is maybe the ultimate Mother's Day gift. So there you have it, the best Mother's Day gifts for moms. Let me know in the comments which one you would like. And if you found this helpful and you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe below and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.